Officer Kate here, stuck on the road with a busted vehicle. I'm going to show you in the next section what's exactly wrong with it. We had indications while we were driving around yesterday that the battery was having issues, and I kind of suspect I know what's wrong. So what happened was Yahweh used a friend of ours who happened to be traveling along the same road. She came up, gave us a jump. We started the car and it died again immediately because of this problem. Vehicles are like humans. They have an electric system. And when the electric system is disturbed by, a bad battery, a bad alternator, or bad leads, then the electric system doesn't work and your engine doesn't work, etc. So the problem is, as far as what I think, she has a very bad connection right here. Her lead is separating from the head right here, and so it's allowing electricity to drain out and to short, and it has eventually drained her battery. So the plan is she's on her way into town. It's only like 3 miles away to get a new battery, because this one is, once the charge is down that the car can't run, even if we jumped it, that battery is a little iffy until it's fully charged up. So we'll take that battery in and have them charge it. But we're going to switch batteries, and we're going to hopefully change that lead out. And depending on whether the head comes on the lead or not, and I don't think they do, we will put a new head on, and then hopefully that electrical system, all of it, will work. All right, shalom. So here we are into the problem, and the girls came back. Yeah, the girls came back with the parts. The new battery is already in place, and this kind gentleman who drives a Jeep, which tells you the man is a very wise individual, has stopped to help. And his suggestion, instead of us trying to undo the bolt down there that's attached to the alternator, he has suggested we just redo, at least for now, the leads to the new battery.
That bolt you was trying to do down there, that alternator, is to the starter, not alternator.
Oh, the starter. Okay.
I think.
Yeah, he's probably right. Starter down there. My bad. His suggestion was we were probably putting the lead in the wrong place or something, and it would be better and quicker to kind of do this thing.
I would say you're putting it on the right spot, but you don't have the wrench to do it all.
Right, we don't have the wrench, and it was giving us fits. So we're going to...
This right here is giving me some fits. I don't like it.
Should go right back on.
Yeah, no joke.
So once we're done with that, we will give the engine a start, and if it moves, then we'll take it to either O'Reilly's or our mechanic. The battery problem ended up being not a lead problem, which was our original thought, and that lead was kind of iffy looking. And it wasn't a battery problem. Even though we replaced the battery, that battery was still a good battery and can be charged up. It ended up being an alternator problem. And there's like I said, there's like three components of your electrical system, and I forgot, your starter is one. So it's the starter, the battery, and the alternator. And if your car won't start at all, usually your starter's dead. If your lights and stuff don't come on, usually your battery's dead. But the alternator is what charges your battery. As the car runs, the alternator turns and it generates electricity and it charges your battery. So the alternator not running will set off battery lights in some cars, but it's also one of those things where your car starts one morning and then doesn't the next time, or if you're sitting at a light in town, your car may die right in the middle of the light, and that's indications that your alternator is going out. And so without the alternator charging your battery, you may buy a new battery, and your car may run for a little while, but then it'll stop working because the alternator is not continuing to charge it back up. So what happened after we got the battery, the new battery in that car, we took it to our mechanic, and he kept the car overnight, and he was able to, check the battery separately from the alternator and find that the alternator was not working. Another way to test your alternator. And in the middle of the road is not the time when I remember all this stuff, but if I were in a parking lot I might, that you can try to start the car and take, I think it might be the positive lead, but one of you can comment, maybe it's the negative lead. When you take the negative or positive lead off your battery, your car dies right then, and that's an indicator that it's actually your alternator that's not working, not your battery, that is at fault. So the mechanic put in a new alternator. You can do it yourself, but again, you know, we're not really set up to do that kind of thing out where we are on the mountain. And her car was repaired and works, and she is driving it right now. So for any of you who were, you know, praying or, you know, well, praying mainly, wishing us good luck with this thing, it did wind up doing just fine. All right, shalom, bless you.